All right, guys, so today we're going to be doing random SEO analyzations. I'm just going to pick random niches, and then we're going to go analyze it, just so you can see how I analyze what I look at and different things I come up with. Now, I'm going to use ChatGPT to help randomize this, so you know that this is off the cuff, and that I'm not just picking niches that I know about or that I pre-analyzed before. So I know as much as you guys with what we're going to get, and this will also be a cool lesson with how to use ChatGPT for things like this. I use it all the time for things like this, and it can be very, very helpful. So it can also save you a lot of time. So what I'm going to tell ChatGPT is exactly what I'm looking to do. So I am looking to analyze random SEO niches. I want you to give me one of the top 200 US cities mixed with a service. I'm going to give it an example. So an example would be Miami plumber. But obviously don't use this one, right? So now what it should do is give me back a random SEO niche. So there we go right there, Phoenix pet grooming. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. And then we'll keep doing this a few times and we'll see how long the video gets, and we'll go until we're, a little bit in. So Phoenix pet grooming, let's see what it looks like. Now, it gets 390 searches per month. It's about 64 cents per click. So it looks like it's not super competitive. Is there a map? There's not even maps listings here. Oh, wow. I'm surprised with that. Maybe because I'm not in Phoenix. I don't know. There is a Phoenix pet salon in the snippet over here, but there's not really any maps. So we're going to analyze maps and organic, even though most of the traffic comes from organic or from maps. But let's just go take a look at this top ranking website, and we'll just analyze the organic for this one, and then we'll move on to the next term since there's no maps here. So let's go throw these into Ahrefs and let's see how they're doing. So they got about 50 referring domains in here. Their traffic actually started, looks like early 2024, so they actually just started getting a good amount of traffic here. I'm interested to see what they're ranking for here. So groomer near me, mobile groomer near me, dog salons near me, so all that type of stuff. Dog groomer Phoenix, obviously, which is what we search for. Now what I want to do is take a look at their backlinks. That's really what we're analyzing here. So that's organized by domain rating, and we're going to see that they definitely have citations done, right? MapQuest, Yellow Pages, Expertise, Yahoo. These are all citation style links here. Look at this right here. Great link right here. And this is the type of links that I always tell people to get. Why is this such a great link? Well, because they're trying to rank for, their Phoenix dog groomer. They get a link from a domain that has Phoenix in it. Well, that's perfect, right? That's perfect because this is a Phoenix business getting a link from a site that has Phoenix in the domain name. Remember, link or keyword in domain name is the biggest on-page ranking factor there is. So when you get that in reverse, which I call reverse sink or swim, it does a whole lot for your SEO. So this link right there is absolutely great for them. If you're in Phoenix, you may want to take a look at this, and it's somewhere that you can likely get a link for one of your Phoenix sites. And that's the beauty of doing analyzations is anytime you analyze a Phoenix business, if you're in Phoenix, you can get a lot of the same links, even if it's in a different niche. So again, a lot of citations still. Looks like they, this is a citation too. Let's keep going down here. Yellow Pages. Look at this. This is a really good one here. Top dog tips. Why is this such a good link? Because it has dog in the domain name, right? So now, outside of their citations, we've seen two really good links. We saw the one that had Phoenix in the domain name, and then we see one that has dog in the domain name. And again, if you're in the dog niche, this is a great link to get because it has dog in the domain name. So everything I teach, kind of my principles, are playing out in this analyzation, and they usually do. This one right here, we love doodles. So this is a good one as well. Now, this goes a little further because a doodle is a type of dog. Google can definitely put that together. So you have a type of dog linking to a site about dogs. Very good link right there. So let's keep scrolling down here. PAWP, so it looks like maybe a dog site there. GT, pets come here. This is a good one right here. So this is like a listing too, even though it's, there actually has no domain traffic, so this probably isn't one I would go after. So even though it has pets in the domain name, it has no domain traffic, which means Google doesn't like this site. So I'm actually not even going to try to get that link, even though it's no follow out. I just wouldn't waste my time with it. Here's one. Here's a good one right here. Dogdog.org. Again, they got a link with one of the keywords in the domain name. That's one of the reasons this site is doing so well. They have a lot of really good citations. Okay, they got dog in their domain name, And then for the links that aren't citations, they have very good keywords in the domain names of the links going to them. Now, you don't need that, but if you have it, then it works really well for you. And that's one of the reasons that I use the link guy that I use. He's in the description below if you want to check him out. You can search his whole network by keyword and domain, right? So if you're in the dog niche, you can get links only from sites that have dog in the domain name. Now, I don't do that exclusively when I go get my links, but it can be very helpful to mix that in. It can be very powerful. Hey, for this order, I only want my 2 links from sites that have dog in the domain name. So he is by far the best link provider out there. If you aren't using him, you're crazy. He will run circles around whoever you're using. I have no doubt about it. So make sure you check him out. He's in the description. I mean, that's good. The other thing, of course, I look at is like how relevant are the links. And like when I type in something like dog, I want this left side to light up, and it is, right? As I type in dog, we look at the left side, and it's really, really lit up. And what I'm noticing is a lot of the parts that aren't lit up would probably light up for groom or grooming, right? So now when I type in grooming or groom, the whole left side lit up almost as much as dog was. Now we can do the same thing for Phoenix, which is like the main keywords for this right here, for this search term. There we go. Phoenix lit up pretty well. So the 3 main terms, dog, Phoenix, and groom, all lit up like crazy on that left side, which is the metadata of the links pointing to the site we want to rank. That's why these guys are ranking so well. And how many domains do they have? They have about 69 referring domains. Look, they're outranking these guys that have 148, although they're trying to rank a page, so that has to do with it as well. But still, they're ranking with a lot less domain authority. Now, these guys are ranking number 4 with 28 referring domains. So we could actually check them out really quick because they're pretty high up for only having 28 referring domains. So let's go check them out, then we'll go to the next one. So it's called OneLovePetParlor.com. Let's go check it out. Let's go just do a basic overview first. So they've been around a little longer. Looks like they've been around for, since at least like 2020 range, 2019 range. Looks like their traffic recently started going up over the past year or so. I forgot to look at the anchor text of the site before, so I do want to check that out before we do this. So let's go take a look at that anchor text really quick. Because although anchor text isn't as important as it used to be, it definitely still plays a part. So I just want to check that out really quickly. All right, so it's mostly branded, right, which is cool. And if you guys follow me, like this site would have never ranked 8 years ago, right? Maybe even 5 years ago. Because before you needed a lot of exact match anchor text. When I started seeing that change where a lot more branded anchor text was starting to rank, I was able to put together that that's due to that they kind of switched from reading a lot of data from the anchor text to the reverse sink or swim. Remember, reverse sink or swim is the data that you're seeing in the links that are pointing to you, right? Are the keywords in the titles and the URLs and the domain names? That is what they're more going off than this stuff over here right now. But as you see, a lot of branded anchor text, which seems to do better now. So when I'm building my anchor text, what I like to do is build anchor text like this, like a lot of branded, but I will mix in some keyword anchor text because it still pushes the needle. If I come in, I see a site like this and they're ranking like number 5, I'm going to say, I'm going to do it. Send a really powerful link with exact match anchor text. It's probably going to boost you up pretty quickly, and usually it does. But it's pretty cool to see all pretty much branded anchor text here for the most part. And I'm not surprised because they have really good reverse sink or swim. Anyways, let's go back to One Love Pet Parlor, then we'll go on to the next site. We can look at their anchor text first. So yeah, they got mostly branded as well. Mostly branded anchor text here. Yeah, One Love Pet Parlor. Yeah, mostly branded. So let's go take a look at their links. I'm interested to see what they have. Check this out. They got the dog link too. Then super pages, so they got the they obviously have yellow pages. So they obviously have the citations as well. So that tells you if you always want to get citations when you're going to a local niche, and that's usually the first links I build when I'm doing a local site. But you want to make sure you have the same citations that these guys have. Like they all have the same citations. They got super pages, yellow pages, all that type of stuff. But let's scroll down. Let's see what other type of links they have. Look at this. Here's a good one. UpperPaulside.com. Now, Paul obviously has to do with a dog. They can put together this as a dog site by the other data, and then bam, you have a really relevant link right there. ParadiseValley.edu. So they have an edu link here. So that's one you could look into. How they get this edu link? Can I get the same one? Again, they got that dog.org site there. Let's scroll down here. Hyper-local news. That looks like maybe some just type of, some regular link. It's not that great. Scottsdale Living. Scottsdale is in Arizona, which is close to Phoenix, so they can put that together. Look at this one. ForeverLovedPets.org. Pets in the domain name. So that's a decent one there. But their links aren't that great. MiniMuddyMutts.com. So mutts obviously has to do with dogs. Again, they have very relevant links there, right? Very relevant at the domain level to what they're going to get. And that has to do with what, how they're ranking so well with only 28 referring domains. Also, of course, it's not a super competitive term, but they are ahead of guys like this who have 400 referring domains, right? These guys probably don't have nearly as good of links, reverse sink or swim, and things like that. So I want to move on to one, though, that has maps listings at least. So I'm going to say give me another one. Come on, ChatGPT. There we go. All right, give me another one. Denver home renovation. All right, I like that one. Denver, well, where'd it go? It was Denver home renovation. Let's do it, whatever. Give me another one. Denver home cleaning, sure, whatever. Denver home cleaning. Let's go check it out. All right, so what do we got here? We got a lot. Wow, really competitive. More competitive than I would have thought. So you got 6,600 searches per month. People paying almost $7 per click. So wow, that's really expensive for local, especially for cleaning, which isn't a really high. It's not a super high, like, profitable. You get a cleaning done for a couple $100, maybe, I guess a few hundred, maybe even like 1,000 if you're really doing like a crazy clean. If you're moving, you need a deep clean, but for the most part, cleaning's not super expensive, so I'm surprised to see it's that high. But what we see here initially is 3 map listings and way more competitive than I would think. Again, if you saw my video on what really moves the needle most for Google Maps, well, it's reviews, okay? And these guys got 488, these guys got 235, and these guys got 510. So if you're taking on a brand new client who has absolutely no reviews yet, you got to you kind of have to preset them where it's like, look, the competition has hundreds of reviews, and that's the main thing Google's looking at right now. We need to really focus on your reviews. We can start with, current clients and all that, make sure they get reviews in. But anytime you get a new client, we need to make sure they're doing review. We need to get some type of funnel in place and some type of thing that encourages people to review your business, because if not, you're never going to show up in the maps results, which is what gets a majority of the traffic. All right, so that's the first thing that I would kind of tell people. And then you could go take a look at, the review data. So if we go look at the top company, I can almost guarantee you that they've been around for quite a while, right? If they have 488 reviews, then likely they've been getting these reviews for quite some time, unless they started getting fake reviews recently. They just did a bunch at once. But usually that's not the case, and usually if that happens, it's a lot more than the competition, right? Like I've seen cases where the 2 of the results of the top 3 will have like 500, and then the next guy will have like 6,000. But that 6,000 was all done like spammy and all done at once, and fake reviews. So fake reviews can work if they're newer, but you have to have a whole lot of them. And of course, there's a lot that can go wrong with that. All right, so this review audit is done here, and check this out. So they've been getting reviews since 2016, and look at this consistency. Look how consistently they've been getting reviews over the past 8 years. All right, this just shows how much work it would take to start ranking in the maps for Denver home cleaning, or whatever this is we're typing in. So again, if you get a client here, they're brand new, you got to be like, yo, like, this is going to take some time. Or if you get a client and they already have 100 reviews, like, look, you're doing pretty good, but we gotta ramp it up. Okay, we're gonna need to get you more reviews. Maybe you offer them fake reviews if that's your style, but you're going to need to get those reviews up based off what we're seeing here. Now, if we go look at organic, we can see the top ranking guys actually have a lot of power. Okay, so these guys got 1,200 referring domains gone to their site. Number 2 has, well, they got 386. The page ranking has 27. We got these guys with 642. Wow, so this is a really competitive niche, more competitive than I would have thought. Denver Maze, even pretty much a EMD style site, even has 469. So this is a really competitive niche. I guess we could go take a look at Alpine Maze really quick and just see what it looks like. I'm guessing they got to have some spammy links mixed in if they have 1,200 referring domains. Even though they're ranking well, it's not necessarily uncommon. But I want to see, we can get some ideas here for what type of links they're getting. First of all, let's go take a look at their overview. So they're getting a good amount of traffic. Organic keywords, let's see what they're ranking for. Same type of stuff. Cleaning services Denver, house cleaning Denver, Denver cleaning service, all that type of stuff is what they're really ranking for. Let's go to their backlinks. And we're going to organize by domain rating. And again, if you have any type of maid service, this can give you a really good idea of where to get links from. Or even if you're in Denver, this can give you Denver link ideas. You got HubSpot link here. So we can see how they got that. Maybe try to get something so similar. It looks like they might have, and this is how you reverse engineer for links. So look, 26 cleaning companies. So it looks like they got put it in here naturally. But I'm going to give you guys a big tip here. Okay. What you can do is reach out to the author. Hey, Mr. Nathan, I saw you have a link on, or I saw you have an article on cleaning. How do I get my cleaning site added to here? Can I pay you? Can I give you $50 to get my site added to here? Sometimes you get a sure, and then sometimes what you get, this is a nugget for the video for those who have stayed this long. Sometimes what you get is, yeah, I can do that, and I have lots of other properties. So a little golden nugget mixed in deep in this video where a lot of people probably left already for those of you who stayed, and I'll try to add these in more as I do my videos. But that's how you start getting really powerful links. You connect with authors like Nathan, who not only have an article, but they likely have connections in other big sites. And this is how I've gotten some links on some really big sites like Forbes and things like that. Reaching out to authors, doing reverse engineering, reaching out to authors like this, where it's kind of like, how'd this company get this link? Was it organic, or did this guy help? Sometimes this guy helps, and he'll help you. Even if it was organic, sometimes you can reach out to Nathan and be like, hey, can I pay? Can I? First, you ask him, how do I get my site added to that? Sometimes they'll say, well, sometimes we'll be legit and be like, give me a review of your business. Maybe I'll add it. Maybe I won't. Sometimes we'll be like $50, $100, whatever the case is. You'll be like, all right, yep, sure. Hey, do you have any more? And then he proceeds to give you his other stuff that he has access to. So just a really big tip for you. But it looks like this one was done where he just did this article and add them in. Again, I don't know if it was organic or not, but let's go to the next one. Here it is right here. Of course, you can reach out to Robert and find out. All right, so that's the first link there. Yahoo, of course, they have their citations there. Actually, that might even be that might not be a citation. That might be a regular link. Google APIs, Inc.com. Man, they got some really, really powerful links. Realtor.com. Wow, SF Gate. So yeah, they got some powerful links. So what this tells me is these guys, man, this is a competitive niche. Denver home cleaning is way more competitive than I would have thought. Look at this. Wow. Muffin Group, Cron.com, The Spruce. Jeez. These guys really did some work to get up there. This would not be an easy site to outrank. RD.com, Real Simple, Apartment Therapy, Kitchen. Jeez. Lord, Southern Living. They got this is like an affiliate site style links. So very, very competitive. If you get a client coming to you in this case, they're like, yeah, I can do like $1,000 a month. Never gonna happen. Right? So you're never gonna rank that. You're never gonna outrank these guys for $1,000 a month. This is something you need a lot more for that, and it's gonna be a lot longer project, especially if it's a brand new site. Obviously, the main focus you want to do is the maps, right? If you get a client come in, you're like, look, organic is going to take forever, and we don't get many leads from there. I recommend we focus on the maps, and you focus really, really heavily on the maps. All right, so right now we're 20 minutes in. Let's do one more. Let's give me another one. Charlotte HVAC Services. I feel like it's picking some competitive niches, but that's okay. Let's go check it out. So, okay, only 90 searches per month, but look at this pay-per-click. Wow, almost $25 per click. So, not as many searches, but people are paying a lot of money for this. About 4 times as much as the cleaning. So here we go. Look at the maps. We got, wow, 152 and then 2,000 and 4,700. That is a lot of reviews. I'm wondering how these guys got here with 10 times less reviews. I just want to check those out really quick. My guess is that their reviews are really old. As I showed you guys in my data when I did the maps analyzations, when you have older reviews, it helps, just like links. The older the review is, the more it's going to help you for the most part. I don't know if there's a limit to that, but the data shows older reviews seem to help more when it comes to rankings because it's age. It's impossible to manipulate, right? I can't go out today and get a review that is 10 years old. The only way I can do that is get one today and wait 10 years. That's why it's becoming such a big factor. So let's see. It's still analyzing. So as it's doing that, I'm going to go check out the organic. So number one is bradhambrothers.com. All right, so that's not bad. 144 referring domains. Let's go check them out. Let's copy this in. Is this still loading? It's still loading. So we'll go check them out organically. Then we'll check out the maps. All right, so we got, again, you got citations, right? This is why you do citations. A lot of the top ranking sites have really good citations. Yellow Pages, Expertise, DMB, Yahoo. These are all citation style. Super Pages. Here's a good one right here. Good regular link. This old house. Or that might be like a directory listing. I don't know. But you can check it out and see. Steam It. Top rated local, easy local. Again, a lot of citation style so far. Dex Knows, Yellow Page City, Chamber of Commerce, Yellow Pages, Service Titan, City Square. So a lot of citations. It's nothing like crazy yet. My Local Services. So as you know, as a local site, this would be pretty easy to copy as far as getting links from these. Now, the cleaning site would be really hard to copy because they have really, really powerful, hard to get links. These links right here are a lot easier to copy. So when it comes to competition, these guys are a lot easier to beat out in the organic for sure. But let's go take a look at their reviews. Still going. I don't know if I have to have this window up for it to continue processing, but they only have 152, so it shouldn't take that long. There we go. All right, check this out. Look. Told you. See, the data meets, right? They've been getting reviews for 11 years now. And a lot of the reviews came right here, right? Yeah, they only have 200 compared to 2,000, but look, half the reviews are at least 5 years old. Age of reviews plays a big part, right? Yeah, they only have 200 compared to 2,000 for the next people, but they have a whole lot of really powerful reviews, powerful being aged. They've been there for a long time. So I'm not surprised to see that at all. And I could guarantee you that if we analyzed the next people right here, I'll bet you the reviews are not as old. Now, they have 2,000 reviews, so this is going to take a while to load. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to let this process, then I'll replay it, and I'll show you, I bet you that the reviews are not as old. I can almost guarantee you they do not have reviews from 2013, and definitely not as many. All right, so unfortunately, it looks like something went wrong. Maybe there's too many reviews. But we can only see reviews back to 2023, where they had about almost half the reviews. So I would guess the reviews go back to about 2021, maybe, if they had the same rate of speed, right? Because they had about 1,300 in 2023. They have 2,200 total. So, or 2,000 total, whatever it was. So I'm guessing maybe they went back to 2021, maybe 2020 range. So there you have it. The site that had about 200 reviews just had way older reviews. That's how they're able to beat these guys out that have 2,000. So pretty cool thing to show right there. But yeah, that's just some random analyzations of the local niches. We can always do more of these, or I can do some affiliate stuff. I'll definitely put out more like this where we're doing random analyzations. But we got 3 in here, and if there's anything specific you guys want me to focus on, just let me know. Again, I try to throw in nuggets like I did in this video. Most people didn't get to see that nugget because I guarantee you they left before, but that's all good. Give me a comment, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.